Have you heard about this guy? Bro, this guy is amazing. His name is the Idol of Shobik. He's got a ton of good stuff. He really helps my army. Speaking of my army, I gotta go get the rest of it. I'll be right back. Here we go.
Hey, whoa.
What are you doing? No.
No.
This is my beloved army, though. You can't do that to me.
I'm sorry. No, we have a no undead rule in our house today.
Well, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't have another army.
From dust to dust, that's where they go, to the dust. I need you to play this. They took second place.
Oh, well, I mean, that did better than me.
We need to film this.
Okay, well, hold on, though. Let me... Gotta take this off, because you read the back. Can't be doing that. Okay, here we go. New army.
All right, we're ready. Hey, look, second place.
Second place?
Yeah, second in the San Luis Open.
Well, hey, that's the most important open of all.
Yeah, well, this is the most important army. There you go. Yeah, right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there he goes.
Okay.
All right, we'll put that right back over there. There you go.
Can I still use my dice?
I knight thee, Overton.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Henry.
I'm Frank.
And today we're playing Full Kings of War. Fourth
edition.
I remember that.
Where we are going to battle.
Shocking discovery.
Salamanders
not playing the EOD.
That's right.
Bringing Matt's second place Ogres at the STL Open. Against
Salamanders.
Salamanders. What a lovely surprise. Hey, you're like me. You're consistent with one army.
You know what? I've got another one. It just takes some time to get to building and painting all of that.
Hey, that makes sense.
So today we're going to play scenario 9, Hold the Line, on table layout 1.
1. Yep, 1.
And we're going to, we sort of pre-chose sides, but we're going to roll off for deployment and
then we'll go over the
our armies.
4.
You can deploy first.
All right. I have got, and I'm sorry if I mispronounce any of these, which I will. Namagrok. Boomers with the Brew of Sharpness. Hunters with the Brew of Strength. 2 regiments of warriors, and I have dubbed this one to have the 2-handed weapons. This is a regiment of Berserker Braves. This is a Mammoth, and that's a Giant. Those 2 are pretty self-explanatory.
And going over my list, we have Firebrand, a Battle Captain, Zach, 2 regiments of Unblooded, a regiment of Lancers, a troop of Ancients, a troop of Fire Elementals, 2 troops of
regiments.
2 regiments of Corsairs, a Greater Fire Elemental, and 2 Commandants, Lefty and Terror.
Commandants.
I don't like Lefty in particular because he hurt me and my EOD.
He does that.
Alrighty, so you chose me to deploy first, so let's see. I have no idea what I'm doing, but let's jump into it. Deployment.
Well, we want to be in the middle here at the end of the game.
Yeah.
We want to hold this zone.
That part I know. I just don't know how I'm going to get there or what I'm going to do in between getting there.
Well, you're going to advance forward into
I know.
by guns.
What's really crazy is I can actually move at the double, which is a thing that I don't do as an EOD player.
I understand what you're getting at because I have elementals and they don't move at the double either.
Yeah, that's like my whole army. Plus my boomers.
All
They
right.
do some shooting things, I've been told.
They can do some shooting things.
We'll see.
You
Okay.
know,
What does the Brew of Sharpness do? It's expensive. Oh, dang. +1 to hit modifier. Nice. So they hit on 3s.
I'm going to
You
start
learn
off-
something new every day.
I'm going to start off by putting my shooting regiment down. My shooting regiments down. So
Corsairs or
those are the Corsairs.
okay. I'll go next. I've been told Berserker Braves are pretty good, but
They were pretty scary at the tournament last week.
I think we're gonna deploy 2-handers. So these have crush 2 and they fight on 3s, but their defense is a 4
Okay.
instead of a 5.
I'm going to put the other
Who's inspiring?
regiment of Corsairs out right over here.
Arakamora is not inspiring.
No, she's
What
So
are you
you-
doing, Matt?
You
only
don't have
one
much
inspiring
inspiring
unit.
at all.
Is this army? Oh, that's great, but it doesn't matter if I get wiped off the table because I don't have inspiring. Okay. Well,
no whining in Kings of War.
here we go.
There's
we'll
not.
do. There are the other regiment of warriors right there.
All right. Well, Firebrand's going to go right here, smack dab in the middle of these two.
The only thing Kings of War is their calico, their dogs.
Okay, so that was a bad joke. We'll do the.
I feel like the goblins get plenty of whining.
These are Berserker Braves. What did they do?
They smash
Brutal,
things.
Crush, Fearless, Wild Charge, D3. I'm 30 attacks. Dear Lord. Hold up. We're going to save them. All right.
Fair.
The new army discovered.
Hunters, 18 attacks, Brutal 1, Crush 2, Ensnare, Pathfinder, Slayer, D6 or D3, something like that. Slayer enough to make me put them in the difficult because they got Pathfinder. Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Wow. Okay. I'm
gonna put a.
What is this? This is just like.
Unblooded out over here.
I get why these guys got second, even though they only have 9 people. I guess we'll go with the lowest non-hero attack amount, 12, by the way. Put the mammoth right here. Does he have any? He doesn't have any shooting, does he?
I'm
Nope.
going to put the greater fire elemental right behind these unblooded.
What the holy! Sorry to anybody who is hearing my exclamations. I'm just very surprised because this is an EOD, so I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm gonna have fun doing it. We'll put. Actually, no. You have a bunch of spells. We'll put a Rakamora right there.
Okay. I'm gonna put lefty
Trust the process, Matt.
right over here.
Okay. Bone giant, not bone giant, just a normal giant. So you don't
Giants.
you don't get the extra 10 points to be called a bone giant like my EOD. Okay, fine, tiny. He's not very tiny though.
That because it's ironic.
Well,
I'm gonna
that's
put
fair.
the second Commodon over here.
That's pretty cool. That makes sense. This is N.
Knock it up.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I'm gonna put
Nora Gamora. Nope.
Zach
no
over here.
Magard. Okay. We're going to put.
the berserkers right behind the giant.
Yep, but right behind.
Okay.
See, I know somewhat what I'm doing. Not really, but I can do this.
I'm gonna put the fire elemental right over here. And you're out.
Yeah, I'm out. I mean, I got 9 people, so here we go.
Let's rock and roll. All right. Put.
I was told
ancients
not to spread out too far by our resident ogre player.
right
So
here.
that's what I'm gonna do.
And we'll go straight for the lancers right right in front of him. And then battle captain.
See, look at Frank being all strategic and everything. I'm just gonna run up and hit you. How
I
about that?
mean,
It's pretty much ogres.
that I have to be somewhat strategic, else I get taken out by things that can run up and just hit me. You know,
I
I'm
genuinely don't like the people who do that. I mean, it's so strategic depending on who you play against. It's also very annoying to just be like, I'm not moving.
I have done that once, and it was mostly because I was playing, what was it, the elves in a very specific scenario where, well, no, I was playing against your elves in a scenario where I had to hold these 4 objectives against you, and I had the 4 objectives, so I wasn't going to charge up when I
Trust. You gotta
have
taunt
the
them with
objectives
objective and then
already.
just ruin them. That's what I would do if I played that scenario. I'd walk
Okay.
right up to you, just absolute decimate your army, and then leave. That's what I'm gonna do right now.
Go right ahead. So,
Rolling to see who goes first.
Yeah.
3.
6.
Alrighty. I have
You know what? I'm gonna let you go first.
Oh, well, that's so kind of you. Round 1.
1.
Alrighty. What am I doing?
You are getting into this middle space here and attempting to secure it from me.
Yeah, how do I want to do that?
That
That's
is
the
the
real
question.
We will go with warriors without two-handed weapons. Moving 12. All right, well, how far do they shoot?
18.
Dang, okay. So 18. Yeah, no, I'm really not going to get out of their shots no matter what. So we'll just go for it. We'll go up to full 12.
All right. What else? I mean, it's
Um,
all your moves, so
Yeah,
take your moves.
they'll do the same thing. Just a little bit further back. Oh, yeah. You know, the funny thing is, though, is when I run this giant up, they're still going to be blocked because he's height 6, and even with the hill, they're only height 5 or 6. So it's like the giant's still going to overtower them, which, yes, we are, in fact, going to run this giant and pivot him.
Yeah.
That way. The hunters, actually, a Rakamura, free pivot,
Yep.
moving, pivoting
Yep.
back that way. They move 7? No, they move 6. So they'll just, yeah, they'll still get.
They're just going to be right behind the giant.
Yep. We are
Following his shadow.
going to walk 6 up
Okay.
with the Boomer Regiment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then he's only going to move 6.
Okay.
Because he'll cast a spell. Yeah, I'm noticing that. It's freaking awesome. 16 at the double. Wow, that gets me pretty far. So we're not going to do that. We're going to walk up here. Pivot this way. These boys have Pathfinder and they're speed 6, so they're going to walk up, pivot this way. Shooting phase. Nemagorka, whatever his name is, her name is. Oh, wait a minute. I do have commands that are actually useful. No. I got one that can make them stealthy.
Slave only.
No, it's actually units with the tribal strength or slave only.
Oh.
Or goblins, which is actually my hunters,
So they changed.
warriors, and berserker braves. They did, as a matter of fact, change it on you. Look at that. We'll do this regiment of warriors. We'll start with a Rakamura.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna try and cast smoke bombs. If one of these is a 4-up, they
They're
become stealthy. Yep,
Got it.
got it.
So these guys are stealthy.
We're gonna try and do the same thing to the other ones with Nemagorth.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
That is a 5. So they're both
They're
stealthy.
stealthy.
Now she or he, is it a he or a she?
He.
That's a he.
They.
Okay. He is going to cast, assuming there's
So
no
ranged phase.
Yep, ranged phase. We are going to cast. What's the defense of the mammoth? 5. We're gonna cast Bark Skin on the mammoth.
Okay.
So it's Bark Skin 5 for each 5 up. I get a Bark Skin token. 1. So they've got 1 Bark Skin
Okay.
on the mammoth, and both the warriors are stealthy.
Okay.
That is my
Here,
Read Nagamorok's special prior to the.
Master of the Plains.
or these are
Says for each unit with the tribal strength, but that's only for Bane Chant, Heal, and Lightning Bolt. So that does not affect
Correct.
my
Bark Skin.
Bark Skin. No,
You're right.
actually, that is the one spell that he can cast that is not affected by that.
He gets +3 with everything. +1 for each 1 in 6 inches.
Yeah, which in this case would have been +3 had it been one of the other 3. And then I don't
Hit Zach with some fireballs.
I don't think because it's even if the hill wasn't there, we wouldn't be able to shoot you with either of these two. So that's my turn. Your turn 1.
Turn 1. Got it. Well. Yeah, okay. 12 inches. Yeah, you can't get to any of them. That's okay. These guys have a 5-inch move? Yeah, 5-inch move. Gonna get a little measuring stick. He's gonna move up 5 to here. These guys are blocking the Commandant's sight path, so that's not okay.
How
So
tall are they?
they're, I don't know, 3s or 4s.
Yeah. Mammoth's a height 5.
They're height 3. He's a height 3. He can't see over them. But they have speed 8, so no big deal. He's going to oh, yeah, because he can't charge this guy, because even though he's just barely within range, this guy's in the way.
Yep, that is true.
So
I mean,
he's-
unless he's nimble. If they're nimble, they can do the double
no,
pivot to
they're
get out.
not. So
Okay.
he's going to move up 8 to here and pivot like so.
Nice. Okay.
Which gives him nice clear line of sight through to the rest of the army.
Yep.
These guys only move 4, so they're not taller than the Commandant, so the Commandant can see over them. And this guy has speed 5, so he's just gonna move up to here. Okay. Commandant's halted. These guys are halting.
Is it? I'm actually excited about this game. They have crazy numbers of attacks on my people. I've never seen an army with this many attacks. We'll see if it works, though. Well,
Second place worked for me.
yeah, but you can beat Frank. It's a problem.
That is true.
It is the one loss you took was to this man right here.
That's like you can do what you're doing right now.
Well, we'll see if it works. I just kind of figured.
Spread out last time. So
See, that's how I lost to LaFoon in the final game. Was I spread out too thin? This freaking void lurker thingamajigger
He's
got the
gonna
head
move up
best of me.
here.
all hail Mr. LaFoon.
Not that far. He's only 6th on the Masters team.
No. He
No, actually,
came to St. Louis and beat your butt.
okay. I will respect Mr. LaFoon is a very, very good player.
Yes, he is.
I'm gonna beat him one day.
Reaches his ace.
I'm gonna beat him one day, though.
And the greater elemental can move
You know what? I
6.
think the only person that hopes that more than you is actually him.
Probably.
He's a good guy.
Hey, we're hurting Frank's concentration.
Sorry, Frank.
I'm fine.
Lefty and Taylor have to shoot, so we all need to all hit
No.
Lefty and Taylor.
How about you hit the stealthy dudes or the people with bark skin?
Well, there is something to that, although not Terror. Terror is not targeting any of those guys.
Well, all your people are tall. They're all height 3. Jeez. Okay.
He has a bunch of height 3, yes.
Everything that's not the mammoth or the giant is height 3. The mammoth's 5 and the giant's 6.
I have a weird range of heights from, in fact, in the army, it goes from 1 to like 5.
With the elemental. Yeah.
Is the greater fire elemental 5? Yeah, he's 5. So from 1 to 5, although in this list it's only 2, 3, and 5 because my 4s aren't in here. But so that was movement. Command orders. I've got 3 I can dish out. I'm going to use the battle captain to try to put the shield of Thorlak on the unblooded over here. Does not work.
They don't like that shield, do they?
They like it, but it takes 2 4-ups.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Instead
So,
of just the 1, it takes 2.
It's not an easy one. Firebrand's going to try to do the same thing.
He's the warlord?
Yes.
Yeah. He got it.
He got it.
Yep.
So they are protected. They've got +1 defense.
We'll see how much that makes a difference. Never know.
I don't know. And he's going to try to do that same thing with his unblooded, but does not get it off. Now, move to the ranged phase. His attacks into, he's going to shoot the mammoth.
Yep. Alrighty.
3 dice on 4s. 1.
Blast D3
+1.
+1. So 4, of course. Defense 5.
Down to 4s because
So
piercing. So 2.
Barkskin takes 1.
Yes. And then 1 goes into
1
him.
actual wound.
Yes. These guys are going to shoot into him.
Yep.
For 12 attacks. They are also on 4s because he's not stealthy.
No.
And they are elite because Firebrand's over here.
Yep.
So picking out misses.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
actually really good.
Really good for a first round attack.
Defense 5 once again.
Piercing 4 down to 4.
Like piercing 4. Whoa.
Piercing 1 down to 4.
Down to 4. 4 wounds.
That's another 4 wounds. Yeah.
I think he's
What's his nerve?
19, I want to say. 18, 19? 18.
Okay.
And he is fearless, though.
Yeah.
So-
All right. So
It won't.
this guy's going to shoot into him as well. Another 12 attacks.
Mammoth? Yeah. He's a height 6, they're height 5, but I think you're too far up that they don't matter for cover.
I don't
Like
think
for
so.
partial cover?
No, I think from
Okay.
here, from this point, I can see
Yeah.
more than
50%.
half.
All right, that's what I kind of figured. I just wanted to double check. So it's on 4s.
Elite.
Yep.
All right.
Once again, that's a really good first hit roll.
Yeah.
Defense 5 down to 4s.
Yep.
3.
3 more.
So he's up to 8. You can roll if you would like, but he can't be wavered.
Yeah,
He's fearless,
I'm not worried
so-
about it.
Yeah.
He is a hard target if I don't get a good hit on him, and I'm not getting a good hit on him this turn. So, and this guy is going to shoot your giant.
Already,
Terror is going to shoot the giant
Yep.
on 4s. One
One.
hit.
D3 +1.
2 plus 3.
Defense 5.
Down to 4s. That's 1.
1. He is not fearless, but he's a 20 nerve, so you're looking for double 6s.
Nope. I wasn't expecting to get through. And that completes my turn 1. It is now
Turn
round 2.
This is going to be interesting because I am coming at you
Yes, you
pretty
are.
hard.
Yes, you are. But
I-
you don't really want to come. I mean, I guess you can come through if you wipe them out. Then backing up into the middle is easy. But
yeah. So
If you end up on sitting on, let's pull up your stealthy because they go away now.
yes. Let's
But
see. So
you're- if you charge into me with with those warriors in the center into my gun line, you're dealing with being out of.
there we go.
Oh, you can absolutely charge them.
So we're gonna do this in this order. They're gonna charge here,
Okay.
and then he will
You
charge here. He has Strider, and I just actually read that they changed it to Strider, or I must have misread it before, but Strider does count, like I can go over obstacles without being affected.
Yep.
So he still has Crush 2, Thunder 2.
Let me see.
What is your what type are you? Like infantry, large infantry, cavalry?
These are cav.
Cavalry is affected by Rampage, so it'll be a D6 plus 12 when he comes in.
Yep.
We will go. How fast do the hunters move? Or warriors move? 6. So they cannot get into you. But we can still. We'll basically move at the double right here. Just that way, if you charge us, you're still not within the zone.
Yep. I
then-
understand where you're coming from.
She's gonna get up on this hill 6 inches, at least 6 inches away, but on the hill, that way she can see over.
Yep.
He is, so he can move 6 inches up
Mm-hmm.
and then still do command orders and spells and stuff on them.
Yep. Although he doesn't get the benefit of being close to them anymore.
Oh, she's not inspired. Hold up.
She is not
He
inspiring. He is
will-
inspiring.
How fast? Oh, I think he moves 7. No, he's speed 6. She's speed 7.
Yes.
So do I? Well, no, because chances are you're probably not picking me up, especially if my command orders and spells go off. Probably not going to pick up both of them.
No,
With
probably
shooting?
not. Not with shooting.
So, we'll do a double charge, assuming that they're like speed 7. They're speed 6. Are they within 12? They are.
Yeah.
So they'll do that double charge. So he'll end up sliding over
Yeah.
here, and they'll get in there. They're not really on the blocking, but it's just physical model space makes
Yes.
it hard. And they'll walk in.
They're going to step up behind.
Yep, just to be within that zone of contention and in case that line falls.
Yep.
And then we've got shooting command orders. So Rakamura, gonna try and give him stealthy again. No. These are the two-handed. So he'll try and do the stealthy on them because they have the lower defense. Got it. So they are stealthy. I forgot where I put the tokens, but here.
Yeah, that's the command order to.
And then he's also gonna cast Barkskin in the shooting phase. He's gonna cast Barkskin on that same unit. So it's on 4s because they have two-handed weapons. So 3. He gets Barkskin 3 on them.
Okay.
Melee. We'll
Yep.
go from the mammoth and then cut across.
Yep.
So mammoth rampage D6 plus 12. So 14 attacks.
Yep.
On 4s. I don't think we have a lead or anything like that just because. Nope. So 4s. Ooh. Elite would have been nice, but that's still really good.
That is good. Eight out of your 14. That's better than half.
We've then got Thunder 2, Crush 2, and since we had Strider, the obstacle doesn't take away Thunder, so it'll be on unless they're defense
not
6,
ones.
it's anything.
Yeah.
but- Yep. So that is 7 wounds
Ouch.
plus a brutal 1.
Yeah. Ouch. I'm gonna stay with ouch.
You're good though, unless 7,
Uh,
8.
No,
11.
these guys are 16.
Yeah, no, the 11
And
is not
actually,
gonna do
they're
it.
17s because this guy's here.
11 is not gonna do it for him.
Where is he?
Alrighty, that's him. We'll go with these are the hunters over there. They've
the right one
got.
for the right. Where's the one for these dice?
Oh yeah,
You know what? I'm gonna
It's
hit
fine.
the small dice, and then
yeah.
you said
and
7 damage.
7 damage. Yep.
Ouch.
Hunters.
Yep.
18 dice.
Yep.
On 4s because they charged over hindered and they don't have Strider. They
Yep.
only have Pathfinder. So 18 dice on 4s.
Yep.
That's not very good.
No.
Defense.
I got the shield off on these guys, right?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Everybody else failed. Those guys got it.
Yep.
Their defense would normally be a 4, but it gets pushed up to a 5.
I've got Brew of Strength, so it's crushed 2 instead of 1, so it's down to a 3.
Okay.
So that is 5 wounds.
Okay.
Brutal 1. Yep, they have brutal 1. Yep. I think everybody has brutal. It's just the number of brutal they have.
I'm gonna use one of these.
Okay. So that is 13 with brutal plus 6 is a
19, which would be enough
19.
to do it, but he's within inspiring.
okay. 7, 8 plus
Nope,
6,
that
14.
doesn't do it.
Nope. Okay. Then we'll jump over here.
Yes.
We'll start with the giant just because I'm closer to him than I am to the berserkers right now.
No problem.
Giant gets 2d6 plus 8, right? Unless you're
Large
you-
infantry. Or no,
So-
not large infantry, heavy infantry.
Yeah, then it does get the rampage d6. So 2d6 plus 8 attacks. So 7 plus 8, 15 on 4s. Oof. Does he have elite? He does not have elite.
Ouch. That was not the best roll.
Nope, crush 4. So 3 wounds.
Yep.
And now
I'm not
this
going to
is,
dispute that that's 3 wounds.
Yep, this is the big boys. Berserker Braves, 30 dice
Yep.
on 4s. So this is 15 of the 30, by the way.
Yep.
So that is 2, 4, 6, 7.
7. Now just roll them
Yep.
again. Got 7.
Plus another. It's another 5, 6, 7. So 14.
So just take 1 die out and
Yep.
roll the whole batch.
Crush 1. What's your defense?
4s down to 3s.
Down to 3s. So 10 wounds because that's 4 misses out of 14. So.
Ouch.
And it's a total of brutal 2.
Wait, is it 10 total?
No, 10 additional. So
10
up to
additional.
13 total.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Brutal 2. 1 from each of them.
So they are in effect devastated, but you have to roll it again because Zach's here.
Got it.
Yeah, no, he comes up because he's only a 15 nerve.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's
so,
with the brutal it
so
would be at.
13 plus 2.
Yep, 15 already. And then we're just gonna here. Now that they're out the way, they can actually scoot more over and he can scoot there.
Uh-huh.
They're both just gonna stay there.
Okay.
They'll just be there, and then that's all my melee. It is onto your round 3. 2.
I'm bottom. So
Oh yeah,
my
yeah.
turn 2.
Your turn
I'm
2.
still 2.
Yep.
Got it. Fun. That was an eventful turn. Let me just check Greater Fire Elemental real quick. 10 attacks on 3s. Crush 3.
Nice.
All right. And then Fire Elementals is 8 attacks on
4?
3s.
3.
They're practically the same stat line. It's just that the
Greater one probably has more crush.
yes, and has Strider,
Gotcha.
and he has Fireball, but that's not going to come into play. These two are going to charge these two
Nice.
like this.
Yep.
So he's going to slide over, but he's not engaged with them.
No, he is not.
Honestly, this guy, because he can't actually see it. Well, how? No, she's only height. She's height 6, so
Total.
he can see that.
It'll be partial because your grader's a
He's
5.
indirect.
Oh, you're talking about him.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
I thought you
going,
were talking about Zach.
Can he see anyone? And the answer is yes.
Yes.
That one. But that only just barely because of the blocking, but that's all that matters is barely because he's indirect. Zach can see things, but he's not going to do. He's going to cast a spell, so he doesn't care. These guys are all going to hold tight. This guy would like to charge, but he doesn't want to make this guy reform and be hindered.
Yeah.
So he's just going to advance because he can't charge anything because he can't get into this guy.
Nope.
Can't get into that guy.
Yeah, and the hunters are the one that have ensnare. Which are those guys?
Yep. They're just going to advance up to here. He is also going to advance just to be closer to all the action.
Yeah.
He's going to attempt to put Rekindle on them, which is 2 dice, 3 up, gets life leech for how many 3s? 1.
Awesome.
So he has life leech to regain some damage. They're holding. This guy is going to probably do Shield of Cthorlak on that guy because
these are the two-handed weapons. So they hit harder. Yep.
He's going to do Shield of Cthorlak on them. Does not get it.
No.
And Zach, who only has fire elementals in front of him, can only use Shield of Cthorlak because he doesn't have anything else within 12 of him.
Got it.
Gets it on the fire elementals.
The lesser ones, right?
But the regular ones.
Gotcha.
As opposed to
Are they just called the
those are so fire elementals, greater fire elementals.
Okay.
The lesser ones are actually called Ember Sprites, and they are not on this list.
Gotcha. I just know some armies do lesser graders for just the 2 different types. So
No, they just call them regular and they just call them fire elementals and greater fire elementals. So, going to ranged.
Yep, which is just gonna be lefty and dare at this point, and maybe a
and
spell from
spells
Zach.
and these guys.
Oh, I forgot they shoot.
They all have shooting. All 3 of them.
I don't like shooting.
So he's going to cast Shadow Beast on the fire elementals.
Okay.
So 8 dice for every 4 up.
Yeah.
It's extra attack.
2?
It's 2. Does he? Yeah, it's just 2. Wow. I had another one. I had a moment like you did. We'll put a white 2 next to him just to remind us to do that attack in the melee phase. You know what? They're both shooting Arakamura because that's the only thing they can readily actually see.
Fair enough.
And isn't engaged.
Yeah.
Because I can't see him. He's behind tall things.
Mhm.
She's actually high up enough that I can see her. So, lefty, 3d6 on 4s, gets nothing. Terror, 3d6 on 4s,
2.
gets 2.
2d3 plus 2 basically is what it's gonna. So,
So
1,
it's
2, 3 plus 2, so 5.
3.
Yep.
5.
Defense is a 4.
So 3s.
4.
That's 4 damage.
Alrighty.
And 2d6.
Yep. She's not. That's not
10. That's not taking her out.
Nope.
But
She's a 14. Yep, but she does have 4 damage.
4 damage. He's got his Shadow Beast on him.
Yep.
And now we're getting into melee because
This one I'm a little worried about because he's got so much damage on him.
yes,
But
that's the one I'm going to start with just because it's straightforward.
Yep.
I don't have a lot of crush because
Yeah. You're mostly thunder on them, right?
it's
Or is
like 50-50.
Crush 1, thunder 1.
Yep. But Not having it
Does hurt.
does hurt.
But it's still something crazy like 20 attacks or something.
It is 20 attacks, and they
Yeah.
hit on 4s.
Yep. 20 dice on 4s. Okay. Yeah, he's got no ensnare or anything like that. So. Wow.
That
That's
is
impressive.
probably my best roll I've ever done. Drops only 4 out of the
20.
20.
So,
16
defense 5s.
down
Crush
to
1
4.
down to
So
4s.
crush 1, so down to 4s.
Yep. There we go.
That's much more in line with normal rolling.
Yeah, but your first roll was so good. That's going to probably kill the mammoth.
That is for 8
Yeah,
more
anything
damage.
but. Because he's a 18 and you already did 8 to him.
Okay. There we
He
go.
is gone. Pick
He
up
is gone.
the mammoth. El Mammitho.
You know what? D6 forward.
1.
1.
Cool. Alrighty.
All right. Unblooded. They are 15 attacks. 5, 10, 15. Hitting on 4s. And they would normally have Thunderous if they charged, but they did not charge, so they are just
Yep. Ensnare, so it's a -1.
so 5s.
Yep. He had 16 out of 20 on 4s for his hit roll. So,
So that's a 5 out of
defense
15?
on the hunters is a 4.
all right. So 4s. That's
3.
3.
I
Which
believe
is-
they're an 18 or a 19, something like that. I don't think you can kill them, but you can certainly attempt. Yeah, they're 17.
7. No, that doesn't do it.
No.
All right. Moving. Oh, I didn't do these guys shooting. I'm gonna do this quick.
Yeah,
It won't change anything else we're doing, but I
No.
forgot about them. So let
Yeah,
me do
I
this.
think-
6. Here's 12 dice because we're going to ignore the one that's tough.
Yep.
And go straight into the one that's not.
fair enough.
12 dice hitting on 4s.
Okay.
And elite. So re-rolling all these ones.
Wow. Okay. That's good. Defense on those guys is a 5.
Piercing 1, so 4s.
Okay.
So 7.
Three.
3 damage.
Okay. And then doing it all over again.
That is correct. And in fact, Firebrand gets to shoot this time
Oh, nice.
because he's his 12-inch range. So
Yeah.
12 more.
There we go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Is it on 4s?
It is on 4s, and Firebrand, and because of Firebrand, they have elite. So,
Yep.
2, 4, 6,
Mm.
7.
Alrighty.
7 hits
Defense 5.
down to 4 because Pierce 1.
Yep.
That's
4
another
this
4
time.
damage. So you're up to 7,
Yep.
and your nerve is what?
17.
Okay. Firebrand's going to shoot him too.
Okay.
It's just 5 dice, but it's on 3s because Firebrand is,
Better.
a warlord.
Yeah.
And he is elite as well because it's his aura.
Yep.
So 4.
Defense 5.
Once again, piercing 1, so 4s.
3.
3 more.
So up to 10. So you need a 7 to waver.
That's right.
Nope. Alrighty.
Doesn't waver him, but that's okay. Part of the goal was just to get him wounded enough that next turn I could do something to take him off.
Yep. Back to the melee.
Back to
Over
the melee.
here.
We got Greater Fire Elemental with 10 attacks.
Yep.
8, 10. Hitting on 3s.
Missed
But-
2.
No elite, so it's just. But he is vicious.
Oh, so he'll reroll 1s and then this roll.
Yeah.
Which is what he's looking for because he's got crush 3, their defense 4.
Yeah.
So you have
He's
to roll
got crush
ones.
3 and their defense 4, so 1s, and I get to re-roll any 1s.
No one.
None of the 1s. So
8.
that's 8 damage.
They are a 17, so you need a 9.
Nope. All right, now this guy.
Yep.
He's going to do his 2 attacks from the Shadow Hound. Does that go away at the end of the turn, or does he just
Yes.
keep that?
It goes away.
Okay. So 2 attacks, hits on 3s,
Crush 2.
crush 3.
3. Crush 3.
2 hits,
Defense 5 down to 2s.
Yeah.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
3. Okay.
Now 8 attacks. Once again, hitting on 3s.
Okay. Defense 5.
Crush 2 down to 3s.
Okay. 3.
And he's also vicious.
Okay. 3.
3.
6, 20, 14. So you need double 6s to do more damage. Nope. Alrighty.
So that was my turn
2.
2.
It's my turn 3.
Turn 3.
They're halting. They lose the stealthy and the bark skin now.
Do they lose Barkskin? I thought Barkskin.
Yep.
Okay.
Bark skin goes at the end of the round or when it gets used, whichever
Okay.
one comes first. They're halting. They're halting. The boomer is halting.
Yep.
And then since you didn't waver them, both groups are coming in against. These guys have the 2-handed weapons again.
Yep. Yep.
She's going to move at the double. Just to give them that extra brutal.
Okay.
And he is going to move up here to cast. He's going to go.
Cool.
Yep, bark skin. So first we're going to do command orders.
Okay.
We're going to try and. Arakamar is going to try and give them elite. I need a 5 up. I mean, I think I got it anyways.
Yep.
5 up. So the 2-handed weapons have. Hold on, let me make sure that's needed. For warriors, yeah, 2-handed weapons now have elite, and we'll do the same thing to the 1-handed weapons with Noramagork. Got it. So they both have elite.
Where's the other freaking skull thing?
Oh, it's on the shield.
But he has the shield.
Yeah.
So
they
this
don't
guy-
need it.
This.
No, they have the shield too.
Oh yeah, they have the
Yeah.
shield. I need another one.
Here. We'll just use one of these things.
Yep.
To mark
Magic
it.
token. There we
So
are.
they both have elite, and now Barkskin 5 on the hunters. We're just within 12
Okay.
on 4s. So they have Barkskin 2.
Okay.
And now we'll go the opposite way. We'll go from the giant
Okay.
back across. What type of unit are you? Like infantry?
Large infantry.
So it does not get rampage. So it's just a d6 plus 8. So 10
10.
attacks. So all the light blues on 4s. Okay. Crush 4.
So just not ones.
1 1. So 6 wounds on the
Ouch.
plus a brutal. 12.
12
Yeah.
does not
Okay. So they're
rout
fine.
them.
These boys,
Mm-hmm.
20, and then we'll roll just all the dark blue after this. This is
30
30
attacks.
attacks on 3s. So 2, 5, 8, 10, 12 hits. No. 13 hits from the first one.
Okay.
And then grabbing all the dark blues for the other 10.
13.
Plus another 7. So 20.
20 even.
20 on what's the defense of the greater fire elemental?
He's a defense 5.
Down to 4s for crush 1.
Okay.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10 wounds
Ouch.
plus a brutal. Plus a 10. That's a 21.
Reroll because inspiring.
7, 18.
18 does it. He's exactly an 18.
Oh,
So then
You
they'll
can't
just-
really do
they'll just
anything
stay
there.
there. Yeah, they'll just stay
Look,
there.
unfortunately, you are a bit stuck, sir,
Yep.
because you can't fit between them.
No. We'll go with the warriors without the two-handed weapons first.
Okay.
They
The
have
wounded
elite.
ones.
Yep. 18 dice on 3s, rerolling 1s.
Okay.
Alrighty. So 4 misses out of 18, so 14 hits.
Yep.
What's their defense?
4.
Crush 1 down to 3s.
Threes.
So
Ouch.
I got 3, 6, 10 plus 2 brutal because of Arakamura's aura. So
Uh-huh.
it's a 12 plus a 11,
Reroll
21
for him.
plus an 11.
oh
Ouch.
my god.
He's gone.
Double 11s. What is it?
Oof.
We're going to pivot this way.
Yep.
Alrighty, now the two-handed weapons, it's the same thing for the first one. It's 3's elite. They just have crush 2
Yep.
instead of 1. So with elite, alrighty. That's 5 misses this time, so it's 13 attacks.
Okay.
Crush 2, so it's anything but. Correct? Correct, because your
Yeah,
defense
twos.
4. 2s. So that's all 14. That's all 13. I'm
Okay.
sorry. 3, 7. No, it's 11. I'm sorry. I can't do math. 11 attack, 11 wounds,
Okay.
plus 2 brutal, plus an 8,
Reroll for inspiring.
plus an 8.
He's gone. Okay.
Is he a yielding hero?
No.
Okay. So in that case, I'll back up D3 inches.
Okay.
2. So just go there.
Yep.
There's no tokens underneath them, right? Okay. Cool beans. And now hunters.
Yes. Oh, he did damage, so he's going to go down to 4 wounds because, or 5 wounds because he had light bleed.
They have that's 18 dice over there. They have 18 attacks on 3s.
Yes.
Mm.
By the way, Okamura is not an individual, so she can trip and double attacks in the side and rear.
Yeah, I noticed that. Crush 2. So down to 2s or 3s for the
2s.
2s. So we only failed 1. So 3,
Oh, failed 2.
6. Oh yeah, 8. 8 wounds for the
Yep.
8 more wounds plus
Yep.
brutal. 7, 8 plus. That should be enough, right? But inspiring,
Inspiring.
same
Nope.
thing.
They are picked up. Woof.
Whoa.
Okay.
I think it's just straight down.
And Bark's getting 2.
Yes. My turn, right?
It is your turn 3.
No. Yes.
Yeah,
Turn
your
3.
turn 3.
Okay. He's going to charge right into a Rockamora.
Okay.
For one thing, I haven't gotten to use him as a duelist, and he actually can be a duelist here.
Nice.
These two are going to charge into this, where he will the ancients will be hindered.
Yep.
And I think
So
these guys
will
are also going to be hindered.
Yep.
But that's okay. The double charge is
And
worth
they are
it.
both they're both ensnared as well. So it'll be a -2 to hit.
Okay, that's fine. He's going to move up behind them, and his order is going to be. Those are flame bound, so they can get dead, and they are injured. So he's going to do rekindle on them.
Yep.
Get
So
2
life leech 2.
life leech 2. That's right.
Yep.
Put 2 next to them. He's gonna halt. You can only see him really, but that's okay.
Yep.
He's also actually he's not going. No, he is going to halt because he can see him now.
Yes, because they're not engaged.
That's right. Yep. He's going to halt. Obviously the fireball or the fire elementals are engaged, so they're halted. So that's all my movement.
Yep.
Ranged phase. He's going to shoot them. 3d6 on force. 1.
Defense. Oh, blast D3 plus
Blast
1.
D3 plus 1.
4. And you're
4.
shooting him, right?
Yep.
I believe his defense is a 4, but let me check. Oh, it's a 5 actually. So down
Okay,
to
so
4s.
4, so 1
So
hit.
1 hit. He is not fearless, and he's a 14. So
That
no.
doesn't do it.
That's close though.
That was close, but no. Other ranged.
Yep.
He's going to shoot them, and he's going to fireball them.
Okay.
So I'm going to do the fireball first because more
Yeah,
dice.
they're probably dead. But
7 on 3s.
yeah. 1 miss.
Yeah, because he doesn't have any flame bound near him, so he doesn't have any elite. And it's piercing 1, so
Defense is a 5 down to 4.
berserkers.
No, they're 4 down to 3s.
3.
So is that
That's another 6 damage.
they are fearless, and you have not hit their nerve. Oh well, you still got 1 more, right?
Yeah, I've got his.
So 12, 14. So you got to do 4 damage with him.
Okay, 4s.
No.
Nothing.
So they're fine because they're fearless.
Okay.
Wow, I did not expect them to survive that, but because of their fearlessness,
Wow.
the Berserker Braves live with 14 wounds and an 18 nerve.
Holy moly.
Yeah, but he's right there. He's been standing on the hill giving them heal and bark skin to the warriors charging.
All right, so now we get into the melee phase.
Yeah,
of
this
everything.
+1 die for seals.
Yeah, I know.
So let's do the fire elemental real quick, just because
Yeah.
that's easy.
Yeah, might as well.
5, 6, 7, 8. 8 dice. Thing on 3s.
They have vicious, not elite. So,
Yep.
Defense 5,
Down to 3s.
3s, rerolling 1s.
Rerolling once.
So 3 more. He's a 20 minus 9, and 11 will kill him. No.
Doesn't get it. All right.
He's fine. I was really hoping you wouldn't roll an 11, but I don't know.
Now,
You want to do the duelist next?
yes, I want to see this happen. So
Yep.
duelist roll. He gets an extra 3 attacks,
Nice.
so he is up to 8.
8.
Hitting on 3s,
Yep.
and he is elite.
Okay.
Didn't do anything.
Nope.
So
But
5 hits.
Yep.
Defense is
4.
so a crush 2, so 2s.
Oh, she had ensnare, but it's fine. It's okay. 4 wounds. Right, so she's up to 8. So
Yep.
you need a 6 twice because he is within inspiring. Not even once.
Doesn't even get it once.
We are good to go. You said you dealt 4 more wounds, so he's up,
Yeah.
she's up to a total of 8. So we'll do that.
All right, and these guys. So the
Yeah.
ancients are 10 attacks on, you said -2, so 5s.
5s. Yep. Wow, look at those 4s. But the 6s too. Wow.
That's 5
Okay.
hits.
5 hits. Defense 4? Yeah, 4.
For crush 1,
3s.
3s.
4.
4 more.
Up to a 7.
And now
They're a
the
7.
20 attacks on 6s.
Gotta love
5,
ensnare plus a
10.
hindered charge right there.
Yeah, 5 to 20. 20 on 6s. but they are life leech too. So
Yep. So if they get 2 hits, they can heal 2 wounds.
3,
You got 4. There's a 4.
4. There we are.
Okay. Defense 4, crush 1. So 3s. 2
2.
more.
There we go.
They're down to an 8 nerve. Yeah.
5.
8 once. I think you can do it.
Yeah. Just trying to.
Yep.
Got it.
Alrighty, so they are. Oh, bark skin 2. So actually, no. Because my
No.
bark skin would have taken 2 of the damage,
That's
which
true.
means you would have needed a 10. So no, it does not go off.
Okay.
Thank God for bark skin.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. That was my turn 3.
3. My round 4.
4.
So I'm just gonna. I don't think I'll be able to fit, but can I fit with the block?
No. You
Yeah.
I
I
guess,
can.
I guess you can. But you have to engage them first to reform like that, don't you? Because you weren't engaged.
No, I can side. It would be a side charge because of where
right.
it was,
Sure.
and I didn't end on the blocking,
Sure.
and then giants standing there.
Yep.
These boys are coming in here.
Yep.
Couldn't quite get the rear, but I still got this
You're
side.
gonna be. Wouldn't you be up here because you're gonna be around?
Yeah,
You have to.
Yeah.
Do this.
which means I guess if he lives, I can wrap around to the rear. We'll pivot this way with these boys. They don't have the elite or anything anymore. And then he'll just halt. That way he's engaged with both.
Yep.
And then he's just gonna move off that hill.
Yep.
If nothing else, so that way at least he can't fire at him. I think he still can though.
Yes. Yes, he still can because he's
Yeah,
height 3. You can
yeah.
see over and see him.
So we'll go with the command orders real quick.
Yep.
Just to make sure that hero's dead, Orakamore's going to give those warriors elite, or at
Okay.
least try to. Got it.
Got it.
So they do gain elite, and then he's going to give. Can I give a warlord? Can a warlord give himself a command order?
No.
Okay.
Can't yell at yourself.
So
you
then
can't give heroes command orders.
You can
We'll
your
give-
hunters elite.
we'll give the. Yeah, I already did that.
You did.
These
We're
guys.
giving. Oh, I could do that. We'll give them. We'll try and give them elite. Got it. So they have elite now. Spell wise, I guess just to try and keep them alive, we'll give these boys barkskin, each 4 up. That's 3. So they have
Okay.
barkskin 3.
Okay.
That is the spell, and then and spells.
Oh.
He
'Cause I
just
just cast
he just
fire.
rolled his ranged into his
Yeah, which is
melee,
my
'cause
only
all he has
range,
is
'cause-
spell.
Boomers have shooting.
Yeah, but they're blocked by the giant. You can't shoot through the giant's legs. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, everything in front of
Yeah.
the one target that they could potentially shoot at is taller than the target that they're trying to shoot.
Those
Yeah.
boomers were meant to hunt down Rusty. Or
Well,
Jared.
it's fine. They've been doing good as a
Well,
good backup.
they've been holding the line.
Mhm. Oh yeah, they did the objective. We'll go with the hunters. So let's see. I've only got 18 dice here,
Yep.
right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16, 18. Wait, what? 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 on 3s with elite. We'll go into the lancers because they're already damaged, and I think they're lower defense. So
Yes, they are lower defense.
we'll fight them.
Okay.
3s, rerolling 1s.
Been trying.
Oh, yeah. So I got 3 misses. Yeah. Defense is a 5 on the lancers, correct?
Yeah. Should be.
Crush 1, 4s. 2, 4, 6 wounds,
Okay.
plus a brutal.
Yeah.
So they're at what, 11 now, plus a 9.
That's 20. That would take them, but you have to reroll because of inspiring.
7, 8 plus 11. That's a 19.
7 plus 11, 18,
18 plus
19.
brutal for
Yeah, that does take them.
Alrighty. So they're gone.
They are gone.
Alrighty. Well, that was good. We'll go with these hunters right here in the flank. So it says 18 twice on 3s, rerolling 1s. Wow.
Ouch.
I got them all back. So 5 misses. So that's 13 hits from the first one.
Yep.
Second roll of 18.
I'm going to be very disappointed if you don't pick Firebrand up here.
Me too. I would be very disappointed in myself too. That's another 4 misses, so that's another 14 hits, so 27.
Yep.
So we'll just roll. This is 14 here, and then we'll just roll another 13. Crush 1. What's Firebrand's defense?
5.
So 4s. So 2, 4, 8.
Mm-hmm.
And then another 13 wound.
13 hits.
13 hits.
Yep.
So we're at 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 wounds on Firebrand. We have Arakamura.
He is devastated, by the way.
Yeah, okay. Brutal 2. That's once. Got him twice.
He's gone.
Alrighty.
Oof.
So she'll do a 180, and they'll do a
90.
90. Yep, got to get back towards that center now.
Because it's turn 4.
4. Yep. We'll go here.
Yeah. Take out the fire elementals.
Here. Let me put a different die here. That way I can just roll 23 times for the bark skin, because this is 20 dice on 3s. So 11 hits from the first roll. So 15 from the second one.
Okay.
So we're up to 26.
Yep.
Ooh, that's a lot of misses there. Plus 9. So 35 hits.
Yep.
Fire Elemental's defense is a
5.
5, crush 1.
So 4s.
4s. Here's 20, and then I'll just take out 5 misses and roll again on 4s. So those are the 5 misses I'll just take out. So I got 2, 4, 6, 8 wounds from the first roll.
All right.
Plus all of these.
14. So he is devastated now.
Yep. Alrighty. I got an additional 4, so 12.
Yep.
Brutal 2.
Yep.
Got it once.
Inspiring.
Got it twice.
Got it.
Alrighty, so they're gone. So we'll move a D3 sideways with the Braves.
Okay.
2 inches sideways. And a D6 forward with the bone giant. Not bone giant, the normal giant.
Yep.
He moves 3. Alrighty. That is all the combat for my turn 4. It is your turn 4.
Okay. He is going to reform to swing into your flank.
Yep.
Pick that up because that was elite. You
Yes.
still have the 3.
I do still have the 3 bark skin, but
And
you're out of my
he is
ensnare.
Going to charge in because he can do that.
He will
Why?
be ensnared, but the ancient ones won't. You'll probably pick him up. though.
I'm going to say the battle captain is 3 attacks on 3 ups, mostly there to just add dice to the attack.
Ancients aren't big shield; they're just 6 all around.
Yeah,
They're just 6 all up.
they're just 6s. They don't care. He is going to halt. He is also going to halt. He
I got
is
it.
going to halt, which lets him target a couple of these
Yeah,
things.
them or them
Or even
or
them.
them. Yep.
I'm going to say these guys are probably the best candidate for the moment.
Yeah. He is inspiring all of
That's
them.
fine.
So.
I think that it doesn't change anything. He
Oh, yeah.
can't target a Rockamore, who would be the next best target.
Yeah.
These are gone because they aren't. Nobody's wounded over here yet. So ranged phase. He's going to target them. He's going. I'm not going to declare him yet. He's going to fireball the
Try and kill them.
berserkers.
The Berserker Braves.
6 dice on 3s.
Yep. 3.
That's 3. Yeah.
D3. Defense. Yep.
D3 blast.
3.
3.
Defense is a 4.
So 3s.
So 2.
2.
No, that's his fireball right there. 16. They are fearless, so they still wouldn't be.
So he's gonna shoot them.
4s.
Yep.
And,
That's
yeah.
all 3 of them.
Blast D3 plus 1. So 3. So 4, 8, 10 is what you're rolling, and you need 2 of them.
Don't miss.
He whiffed last turn.
Now he actually did miss last turn, and it's the reason that those guys
fact,
are alive.
Both of these guys, I think, whiffed last turn.
They do well.
Yeah.
You-
So that's at least 2. So you can roll the nerve. It's anything but once.
3.
Barely, but they are gone. Berserker Braves are dead.
All right, and now the Commandant's into these guys.
Yep. 1.
Well, that devastated them.
Yep. They needed 2 wounds, and he rolled like.
All right,
6.
so that's 4.
Yep. Defense 5 because those are not two-handed.
Whoa.
So 4,
4 more damage.
14.
They are not devastated, I don't think.
Nope. But you just need a 3 twice to waver them. Once. Twice. So they're wavered.
All right.
But they are not devastated. That's hindered. We'll just use this broken shield as wavered because we know they're not devastated. Oh, that is wavered?
Mhm.
Nice.
All right.
So they are at 14 and their nerves is 17.
All right. And then I only have 1 melee combat.
Yep.
So it's we'll start with the ancients, which is I believe 10 times 2.
Yep.
Yeah, 10.
20 on 3s.
Yep. 20 on 3s.
Well, 4s actually, because when you're reforming, you still had to move through that flat difficult to get out of it.
That's true.
So it's still considered hindered. So it's not 4s.
20 on 4s.
Whoo. Well, depending on which side of the dice you look at, that's either really good for me or really bad for me. Because in the middle he had a lot, but everywhere else he didn't have a lot. So
9.
that's still pretty good. Defense 4.
4 and the ancients are crush 1, so 3s. So that's 8. 8 damage.
So 5 because 3 get taken up by Barkskin.
Yep.
Alrighty, so they're at a 12.
And this guy gets 3.
Yep, on 4s because of ensnare.
Yep.
2.
2. Crush 2.
So
So
2s. 2
Another
more,
2 more
14. So if you roll double 1s, they're alive. Otherwise, they are dead. They're gone.
done.
Alrighty.
So he's just gonna pivot.
Yep.
I think I would too.
No, I would just let me take the side at that point.
And that's my turn.
Yep. My turn 5.
It's turn 5.
Turn
Yeah.
5.
Which is my turn 5. Yes, 5. I need to put this here. Alrighty. I feel like we should stop and think, but the other part of me just says charge of the bone giant. So we'll do that.
They're not bone giant.
Charge
No.
with the giant. Yeah,
No, it's a
sure.
bone giant now. He's earned the name. Trust.
He-
He can come over to the EOD anytime. So they're wavered.
So they just gonna
So they could just
you know what you can do with them. So Orokamura needs to move in order
Yeah.
to give them, but they can in fact, because you get 2 pivots when you go when you move backwards.
yeah, we can
when you move
no.
backwards.
So I can pivot 90 and move
Oh.
backwards 3.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
move backwards with the?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's the only
That's
thing
the
you can
only
do when
move,
you're
and you
wavered.
can
Oh my
pivot
goodness.
180 and
Yeah. She's gonna go right here.
Mhm.
He's gonna go right here.
Yep.
All the leaders, and then yes, we will pivot 180. We only get to move back 3,
Yes.
but we still get to move back
Here.
3. Yeah.
You only get one pivot.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No, because it's a normal move.
Moving backwards.
Yeah.
It says one pivot.
Okay, so then what we'll do, so we're facing this way, so we'll just pivot 90 and then no, this way and walk back
Yep.
3 like that.
okay.
And I mean, we can just remove the wavered because they're not going to do anything for the rest of the turn, anyways.
Yep.
Melee. We'll start with the Bone Giant. What type of hero are you? Oh,
Infantry.
on who? Oh, actually, yes. Well, no, because he's not in the front arc.
Who?
Him. He's facing that way.
Rokamura can be healed.
Yeah,
Fine.
that's true.
I'll heal a Rockamora for 5. 1.
If you take out the ancients, then yes, the Commandants.
Oh, and they'll both try and give him elite. One fails, the other one succeeds. So
All right,
they get elite.
and they're hindered.
Yep.
or
So they'll be on 4s, rerolling 1s. But
Okay.
we'll go with the giant. What type of hero are you?
Infantry.
So it is 2d6 plus 8 for Rampage. So 9 plus 8, 17.
Yep.
On 4s.
Yep.
Oh, that's terrible. That's absolutely horrible. So many misses. It's better than I thought. I'll give it that, but still not great. Defense doesn't matter. We got crushed 4. So all those hit. 2, 4, 6, 8 wounds on Zach, plus 1 for brutal makes it a 9. Plus a 5 is a 14 for Zach.
Roll again because he's inspiring.
That's
Now
even
he
better.
comes up.
Uh,
He's only a 13 nerve, so he's not very tough in melee.
no, because that gets me out of the points. We're gonna move a D3 sideways. 2. I know. It's okay. Now here. So this
Yep.
is 18 dice on 4s, rerolling 1s.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Well, the only thing that missed were 2s, and I rolled. Hold on, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 6s.
Okay.
Pretty impressive. Defense is a 6, crush 2 because they're 2-handed weapons.
Yep.
4s. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
7 wounds with brutal 2
Okay.
plus a 7. So 16.
Okay. Inspiring.
That's even better.
All right. They're gone. Whoa.
D3 sideways. 1. And it is your turn 5.
Yeah.
Shoot with a coat on.
I mean, that's basically all I have left on the table. No joke.
Or you move with the commandant just to try to get some unit strength in any of those zones.
He can't get there.
But
fast
no,
enough.
both of them could get 10, so they can move on turn 6 up there if
Yeah.
they're still.
Oh, got it.
So, in order to score, I need to take out probably. Because this is what? Unit strength 2. He's what? Unit strength
2 or 3? Yeah, 2.
Okay, and the commandants are unit strength 2. So in order to win, you've got these 2 in here, so you've got enough to score, and this would give me enough to score over this guy.
Yep. Oh yeah.
You gotta take out that unit on your left.
So
My
this guy needs to take out Orokamura so that you can't push him into this zone this turn.
Can you see her, or do the
Right
warriors block? Okay.
I mean, I only have to catch the corner of her because I get indirect. So
Gotcha.
sliver, and I get full shots.
Okay.
So halted. He's got to try to take out the giant because otherwise he can't
The
move-
giant is
or waver the giant at least.
somehow not fearless.
So that's his move. That's his move. This guy, honestly, he wishes he could charge this guy, but he can't. They aren't thunderous, are they?
No, they're just crush 2, brutal 1, and if I can do it, I'm giving them elite.
So my best move is to deny you the ability to charge them by moving around you to your flank, where without engaging anybody, just get into a position where you're having to, you can't charge me.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I'm going to do exactly that. He's got 10 inches of movement, so he's going to move like this.
Is he? Yeah.
And
All the
he's
way down.
basically going to go over to here and then pivot back to face you. But basically, get out of everybody's arc so that nobody can charge him on turn 6.
Fair enough.
He's going to halt. And he's going to halt because that's all I've got. And he's going to shoot this guy to try to just take him off the board. Well, no, he's going to shoot a Rockamora, and he's going to shoot the giant.
Alrighty.
So 3 dice on 4s into a Rockamora. 2 hits.
Okay.
Blast D3 plus 2. So that's 2, and that's 4, 6.
Okay.
And that,
Defense 4.
so 3, so 4 damage.
Okay.
So she's up to 11.
Yeah, so you can waver her. That will do it, but inspiring, that will do it.
So she's
So
wavered.
she's wavered. She's up to 11 wounds.
And the giant. Force. 1.
Yeah, blast D3 plus 1, 4. Defense is a 5.
Force.
So
2.
2.
So you're
He's up to 11. You need a 9.
Nope.
So
All
he's fine.
right.
Do your work dinosaurs.
They're trying.
Workhorse. Work dial.
Well, he systematically picked apart my army. So that's the end of my turn 5. It is now your now
How
it is
fast
round
do
6.
how much fast do the commandant move?
5. They can move up to 10.
You can charge.
They can get into this, or they could charge somebody.
But I'm thinking if I pivot this way, you can't reach me with a charge.
Not unless you move.
Well, we're gonna pivot and then move down here.
Okay.
Actually, we're gonna try and pivot.
The question here is how much unit strength are you going to try to put in the zone?
All of it and walk down there.
Okay.
Pieces.
He's gonna come in here.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna come in here.
Wavered, right?
No, she
Yeah, she is, but she can still,
she could
Pivot.
180 and move backwards.
yeah, which she'll still have enough. She moves 7.
Okay.
That's funny.
So
I thought
that's
you did
5 right in there. 'Cause
5.
He's a
It's
warlord.
so 2, 1, or 2,
2, 4, 1. So
Okay.
5.
You
These
can
are
make one
not.
pivot up to 90 degrees.
But she-
But she's she's
Oh,
not
she's
an
not an
individual.
individual.
So,
So hold on
Nothing's
then.
an individual and
so she can't
but I
back
can
up.
still
So she would end up right here.
can still pivot this way, which would put me on the line. Do I get what's the rule for if I'm dead 50-50
you
on
get
the
to
line?
choose.
So then I'll choose to be put into that line.
Okay.
They're
These
not
guys-
wavered.
They're going to just advance
Yep.
right into the middle. All right.
Right there.
So is the giant going to hang tight?
That's the smart thing to do. He's just gonna go.
Because he's unit strength 2.
Yep.
Okay.
And then the boomers are basically gonna put to where I can pick whichever one I want them to be in when it round end comes.
Okay.
Alrighty. We'll go with a command order to make them stealthy.
Okay.
Got it. So they're stealthy.
Okay.
And then a command order to make these guys stealthy, I guess, because there's no point in giving them elite. So they're both stealthy.
I mean, there's not much point to making anyone stealthy because if I want to score, have any chance of scoring, he needs to move in here and then he needs to charge somebody.
And then we're gonna cast. Can I cast Barkskin on myself? Yes, it's friendly self. We will cast Barkskin 5 on our own.
Yep.
Dude, right here. He's 5 up. Nothing.
Okay.
We don't get any Barkskin.
Okay.
That is my turn 6.
Okay.
That
That
is my
was his
turn
turn
6.
Wow.
Mhm.
Well, just to maximize my ability, he's going to move up into here to get into the zone.
Yep.
He's going to move up into the zone. And then he is going to charge the warlord,
Yep.
which I know is hindered.
Yep.
But
Does he have a? He doesn't have a snare. No.
he doesn't have a choice. If I'm going to have any chance of this, I have to attempt to inflict wounds on your mage and remove him from the table, and then we tie this zone.
No, you'd win it because he's a warlord.
Right, but
So,
if
no.
Morgamore's in this zone, then
That's only a 3 to a 4. You'd win it if you kill the
Well,
warlord.
he's
you'd win it.
only a 1.
Oh,
He's
okay.
a battle captain, so
Never mind.
it's 3 to 3.
Gotcha. Cool. So if you kill warlord, get that one.
He hits on 4s because hindered.
Yep.
So 2 hits.
Defense 5,
Crush 2, so 3s.
both. So he's up to a 3. You need an 11 twice. Nope.
All right. Well, it was a good game.
Yep,
But,
because I'm gonna
you
pick
definitely-
them to be in this side.
Doesn't make any difference because you
Yep.
win 1-2 zones. Even
Yeah.
this zone, you could
I'll
let
just-
me have it, and I would
Yeah.
still lose because you have 3 and 2 for 5.
So 5-2 or 7-0 doesn't matter. But good game.
Very good.
Alrighty. Well,
This was not the list to play against the ogres, but I wanted to try the battle captain out.
fair enough. Hopefully Matt has seen that the ogres can work.
Well, they
Against the
got
Salamander
second, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I should have played.
Yeah.
that is what he should have done when he played against me last week.
Yeah.
And I learned that in the first game. So I started playing everything in the center like that together, and I started winning.
Yeah. Hey, it works. The ogres, you just run them as a spearhead and just demolish everything and expand outward. Probably could have used what's his name better.
Yeah, your maid was not very magey.
No, but hey, the Barkskin did save the hunters at least a
That-
round.
That is true.
So you know they got something done. Alrighty. Well-
Heal a lot because he didn't get the +1.
Yeah, heal would be the other spell I use, but I don't know. Alrighty, well, thank you for watching. We hope you had a great time, and until next time, ta-ta.
Ta-ta.